Hi guys, hello everybody. Okay, happy Monday. Happy Monday. If you just came from my live, I did go live in Simply Sourdough Sisters over on it's our Facebook, it's our sister Facebook company. It's where I do all of my like holistic talking about like natural remedies and life, and it's called Simply Sourdough Sisters. I bake. Okay, so was making Italian loaf today with feta cheese and olives and Italian seasonings in my sourdough today. So I thought I'd pop on real quick and do a live with you guys. So if you are into that jam, or if you've been thinking about getting into sourdough, or you just like want to be in the community with us, there's only like 400 of us over there, like 350 people. It's a small little group. Come join us. It's fun. I'm going to be doing lives there. You guys are going to very actively see me start treating skin cancer naturally, because it's on my face. I actually have 2 spots on my face. I'm going to treat one at a time, holistically and naturally. It's amazing. And so you guys are going to be seeing that, but I'm not going to be talking about it in Lily and Rose. I'm obviously going to acknowledge it on lives. You're not going to be able to miss it. I'm going to have a big old bandage on my face because I don't want to have surgery. So, I'm gonna address that it's happening, but I'm gonna say if you want information about it, go to Simply Sourdough Sisters, because that's where I'm actually gonna be talking about it. It's not going to be me giving any kind of medical advice. I'm just gonna be saying, this is what I'm using and this is what I'm doing. Research it yourself, try it for yourself, do with it what you will. I am not a doctor, I have no medical degrees. I am just obsessed with natural healing and using food as medicine and natural stuff as our medicine. And I've been dealing with skin cancer since I was 16 years old. So yeah. So I'm just telling you. Okay, so anywho, if you want to join us, go over to Simply Sourdough Sisters. It's on Facebook. You can find us there. Okay. What is the link for Simply Sourdough Sisters? Let me get it really quick and I'll plop it in the comments. Okay, Simply Sourdough Sisters. Share, copy, go to my YouTube. Come on, YouTube. My channel. I'm finding us. You're very welcome. Give me just a second. There we are. Hold on to me. My channel. I'm finding us. Okay, here's the link for Simply Sourdough Sisters. Oops. All right. So if you're on YouTube, I just dropped the link. I dropped the link for you guys. There's only one Simply Sourdough Sisters. Somebody might have already copied us, but there's one Simply. The main photo is a photo of 2 like hands kneading a thing of bread. Okay. Oh, I should probably go look to see if we have any members trying to join. I don't pay attention. Oh my god. Members. Where does it tell me that? Member requests. Oh, there. Yeah, there's a bunch. Hi, Priscilla, Adriana, Kay, Lindsay, Jay, Christina, Cece, Dory. I'm not super active over there. It's just me. All right, but I will be going live over there. I'm going to be trying to be more consistent. We're not like aesthetically pleasing. You're going to see my messy kitchen and my chaos in the background with the kids and stuff. You're making sourdough right now. I also moved in the live. I talked about our starter kit. It's just like a sourdough starter jar. It's a super cute jar and has the dates and things on top of it. You could put like what date you last, like if you're going to store it in your refrigerator, you can put what date you last fed it on and stick it in your refrigerator and go. It's fun. And it's got a self-burping top, so you don't have to like leave the lid unscrewed or anything. It's going to self-release gas out the top. It's got a cute little, you'll see, it's cool. It's only $14 for that. Okay, and then the whisk. I put those all into today's deals, but they're on the last 2 pages. So if you're looking for it, go to iwantglitter.com, click on today's deals, you can find the right thing. And now, today, Little and Rose. Oh gosh, look how pretty she came out. So we did that, the UV resin. Hold on. We did the UV resin on the top lip of this tumbler. Sorry, this has a little bit of, I guess I should show you guys what I'm doing. I can see a little bit of, maybe it's from the UV resin, just a little bit of residue. So I'm just taking very gently on the edge of this tumbler with my craft knife, smoothing that out. Okay, perfect. All right, so you see now we've got smooth lip. This is nice and smooth because we put that UV resin right on this edge. We put our coat of epoxy on there, and she's pretty. So she's ready for some UV DTFs. Okay. If you are jumping on, there is 2 of these free with $50 purchase oopsies up there. Okay. So there's 2 left of those. So if you're placing a $50 order, grab one of those. On the very last page of today's deals, I also moved our In My Sourdough Era decals because they're so cute to put that little In My Sourdough Era on your starter jar. Like super cute. So there's a white one and like a tanny beigey one. So those are under today's deals. All the sourdough stuff though is on the last pages. Okay. And then the new stuff today, I'm very excited. I have been in my designing era. And I am, there is a new sublimation hat. I have it. So the new hat for you guys to Rhinestone, she sent me this one. My kids already stained it. So ignore that in the middle. It says that sounds like my husband's problem. How cute would this be rhinestoned? I would do it with aqua or teal stones. But it says that sounds like my husband's problem because that's what I say. I say that's why I got married. Can I change my own oil if I need to? Yes. Can I put chains on my own tires if I need to? Yes. Can I change my own tire on the highway if I need to? Yes. But also, I'm not going to because that's why I have a husband. That's what I used to tell my dad. He's like, you can do it yourself. I was like, no, that's why I have a dad. So this is up on the website. These hats are adorable. They're little trucker hats. They're great for the summer times. They really let the heat of your head go out. Super, super stinking cute. You can customize these. This would be really cute. Get some iron-on patches, cheap on Amazon, and iron a couple extra little patches on the little rim, put a little butterfly and a little rainbow. It would be so cute. And then rhinestone in the middle. Okay, super fun little custom things. This would be really cute for a wedding, for like if you're going to be going to a friend's bachelorette party and you want to take a little bachelorette gift, this would be a very cute little gift to take to the bride for their bachelorette party. Or like a little cute little like if they're doing like a destination wedding, like to give it to them, like as they're in their little hotel room, have it put it in the bride and groom's hotel room for your bride, like for the day after the wedding, she could start wearing it around the pool. It would be super stinking cute. Anyway, there's a lot of fun little ideas with this one. Use this credit card. I mean, his credit card goes to the same place my credit card goes to, so that doesn't really work. Ivan and I's, all of our money is, we don't have individual money. Like we don't do that. That's a joke. We have 4 kids. They take all of our money. The kids asked me the other day, I said something and I told you guys this. I was like, I said something about snowboarding. They're like, you can snowboard? I was like, yeah, I used to do a lot of things before I had kids. Now you guys take all of my money. All right. So there are some new things on the website that I do want to explain really quick. There's a new RBD. This is an a la carte RBD. It's called Peachy Beachy. I talked about it last week. I don't know how I accidentally deactivated it, but apparently I went in and deactivated it after that live. Not sure how I did that. So you guys were like, where'd it go? And I'm like, whoops. And I didn't, I've on my weekends, I try to work as little as possible. It's hard to work because I've got the baby and all the kids. It's chaos here. So I didn't really see it until yesterday. I think I got it reactivated at some point in the middle of the day. I was like, whoops. And I reactivated it yesterday. It is back up on the website. So the Peachy Beachy, by the way, I don't have any judgment on people who have separate bank accounts. Like I have friends that do separate bank accounts. I don't care. Everybody do their thing. Whatever works and keeps your marriage happiness, then do that. But yeah, we just have too many kids and we've been on single incomes multiple times in our relationship together, even before we were married, like before when we had the kids and we weren't even married yet. So I was like, that's silly. So sorry, I digress. RBD Peachy Beachy. Okay, it's beautiful. It is like like a sandy, like I put like creamy peachy, champagne colored like sand with the waves coming up. The corner has like looks like a little starfish in the corner, and then you have the pretty water that goes from the white to the light blue to the dark blue, like going out. So the goal is for that one to kind of look like a beach wave and beach going up and down the sand. If you click on it, that listing, you can go to the drop down menu and you can order as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or a sublimated tumbler. So let's say you just want to do this tumbler and you need the map, but you have the stones already and you all you need is the map. You can just order either the sublimation print or the vinyl wrap and use that as your map. I recommend the vinyl wrap map because then you can use a dry erase marker to take off your marks and then wipe it clean and then do it again. You can use it again. So that, but if you can get the sublimation print, sublimate it right onto your tumbler. If you have sublimation tumblers already in stock at home and you have a press, you can just get the sublimation print and wrap it. If you don't want to do either of those and you want the tumbler pre-pressed with the image already on it for you just to follow the stones, then you would order the sublimated tumbler. We will press it onto the tumbler for you and mail you the tumbler. It will come with a pattern on it. Okay. And then in there, in the listing, okay, to get the stones, it says, you can read down the listing right above where it says all the colors. It says click here for glass. You can click there and it's going to take you to our Amazon store with the colors that I recommend in glass. Or it says click here for resin. So if your budget is more resin friendly, click on the button for resin. If you love glass and you only work resins in glass, then click here. Okay, and that's going to take you to our Amazon storefront where you can get the stones. Make sure that you're ordering them in the size you need, SS16, because sometimes when it takes you to Amazon and it opens up the listing, it doesn't drop you onto the SS16. It's supposed to, but sometimes it doesn't. So make sure you select SS16 and in the color that it says. And I have all the colors picked out for you. So you can do resin or glass, or you don't have to use our suggestions at all. You can use whatever stones you already have at home, because let's say you already have a bunch of smoke. You don't need to buy smoke, or you want to order the light blue, the dark blue, and the white, but you have a really pretty peach and smoke and coral color, whatever, for the others. Okay. So Peachy Beachy is up on the website, a la carte. Again, that's sublimation print, vinyl wrap, or sublimated tumbler. And then within that, in that listing, it says click here for glass, click here for resin to shop our Amazon storefront. And then it says neon white, neon blue, neon coral, mocha mousse, black diamond, dark aquamarine, and light peach. Those are kind of the idea of the colors that need to go in there. So if you're like, I'm going to try to order them from, I don't know where you would go, but, or from our, we even have some on our website. If you want to try to use just straight from our website, you're like, oh, I want to go in and see if I can find, there was a white that I love that you guys had. So we'll go look and see if you guys have that. Yeah, so Amazon has them from like SS2 to SS30. So you want to make sure that it's selected on the SS16 when you go there. Okay, so we have the click here to go straight to selections. And then you can obviously poke around in there. You can go there and see what we recommend. But let's say you're like, ooh, instead of a coral colored sand dollar, I'm going to do it in straight jet black. So it really stands out. Then you switch out the neon coral and switch that for straight black if you want to do, or you want to do a royal blue sand dollar sea star, you can do that too. So that's a guide. So that is an a la carte RBD. Now also up on the website, this is not brand new to us. This was a RBD from many years ago when we first started doing Rhinestone by Design. It is called Ombre Hearts. It was from a couple years ago. It was a Valentine's design. We decided to go ahead and launch it as an a la carte option this year. It's a couple years later. So it's the same concept. It's a la carte. You're going to click on that. It looks like an ombre color. It's like a pink to a black, and then it has pink and purple hearts. And so you can click on that, and it's going to be the same thing. You're going to have the drop-down menu where you can order as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or the sublimated tumbler with that pattern on it. It's super pretty. I wish I had mine here. You can see a photo of a finished one there that we have finished. And then it has the same thing where it'll say click. Oh, wait. Why is this one not updated? Hold on, maybe I need to refresh. It should be refreshed. Oop, I might not have. Oh yeah, click here. So it says click here for resin and here for glass. Same concept. You're going to click, if you want to do resin, click here. For glass, click here. And it's going to take you to our Amazon storefront with a little, the window is going to say Rhinestone by Design, Ombre Heart, or say Ombre Hearts, Rhinestone by Design, resin, Ombre Hearts, Rhinestone by Design, glass. Okay, if you have our Amazon storefront automatically saved in your favorites and you can know how to just go there, you can just go there and you can actually see all the different, we have Rhinestone by Design glass, Rhinestone by Design resin for multiple ones now. I'm trying to go in and actually create those for you guys. So it's an easy way for you to access stones and shop stone colors and, and know what to go for. Okay, so those a la carte RBD options are now available under today's deals. The Ombre Hearts and the Peachy Beachy, okay? Then there are two well, there's technically, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's technically 4 new digital files up. So I'm working on digital files for you guys. The digital files, when you buy the digital file, you can use it for like unlimited personal use you want, and up to 100 items. So like if you're going to sell tumblers, sublimated tumblers, you can sell up to 100 of these tumblers with using the digital file. Okay. So 100 for a small business, we got you covered. Okay. So we just didn't want to do unlimited licensing because then that gets real crazy, trademarking wise. So we're just doing unlimited personal use, 100 items for, why is my brain forgetting the word? I literally just said the word. 100 finished products. So whether you're making pillows or notebooks or tumblers, you can do 100 items with the decal at no additional cost to you. Why can't I think of the word? It's a C word. Are you able to get the Cheetah Love as an a la carte? That pattern was amazing. Cheetah Love. Yes. So that was originally an RBD that will eventually come. It is going to come out in circulation. It's I'm just one human and I'm doing them as quickly as I possible. These take actually quite a bit of time. So yes, it's coming. We're slowly releasing kind of all the older designs and some of the designs that we had previously. Copyright. No, that's not it. Commercial use. It's commercial use when you're then using it to make profit off of it some way, selling a tumbler with the image on it or whatever. Sorry, it's commercial use. So you get 100 up to 100 items commercial use per design. So I'm creating things that I love and I'm then putting them out for you guys. So there's one that says to the moon and back. I absolutely love that phrase. I think that's to the moon and back could, I love you to the moon and back. So I'm like, I say it to my kids all the time. Something you can say like for Mother's Day would be beautiful. Like, but also it's just like for your neighbors and your life. And like I I love America to the moon and back. Like I feel like we need more understanding and love for those around us and our earth and our natural world and in general, like we just need to start seeking the happiness and joy, because I feel like people are very very focused on the negative things, and it's like catching like fire in social media and news, and it just makes our whole mental state just drag it down. So anyway, I'm just positivity and light. So that was to the moon and back. It's beautiful. Again, it would be gorgeous on a shirt, on a sweatshirt, decal, on a notebook to make for somebody, on picture frames, on handbags, on pillow, like a pillow. It would be a beautiful pillow, sublimated onto a big fluffy pillow. And then there's that one. So that's called To the Moon. And then there's Just a Girl. And I know that we're not in fall anymore and we're kind of already in winter, but you guys, if you are not year round pre-prepping for fall and Christmas, fall, Halloween, and Christmas, those are the biggest sale months, I believe and truly believe, out of the whole year are going to be all your fall sweater weather. It's cold outside, like leggings, pumpkin spice, fall vibes. That stuff is like gangbusters. So I'm going to still continue to put out fall Christmas things like when it strikes me. It'll still be there next fall when you're like, okay, I am now ready to start designing in fall. I remember Summer had some really fun fall digital files. Just come and search fall digital files. It'll be there. But I created this one. It's called Just a Girl. It says Just a Girl Who Loves Fall. And it's a really beautiful moon. And it's in the fall colors and pretty. Okay, so that one's up there. And then Small Town. It says try that in a small town with like a wine barrel, cow print. Super cute. Now the very unique one that's up there, I'm going to these are going to be flowing in. It's whichever one's inspired me to do this. There is going to be some that say digital file with sleeve design. So it's becoming very, very popular when you own a shirt company and you're creating designs for shirts and selling t-shirts or selling sweatshirts or even making them for gifts, to have designs going down the sleeve. It's very, very, very trendy right now. I think it's going to stick. The trend is going to stick for a long time, because why wouldn't you want extra like awesomeness on your shirt instead of just something on the front? So the one that I designed and launched for today, I've always kind of liked this for myself and for like, trying to remember how, like, people you would admire and like how you want to live your life. And it says wait like, protect like, trust like, pray like, lead like, rejoice like the women of the Bible. So if you are religious, Christian faith, that's going to be like Ruth, Mary, Rehab, uh, my brain's farting. Ruth, Mary, Hannah, Esther, Sarah, all the women of the Bible, following their example of the way that they loved and served God. So that is up there. Now that is going to be one. Whoop, where did my page go? Okay. When you click on that, it's going to come with a sleeve design. So when you click it open, it actually shows two files here. It shows the main one and then it has a second one next to it. That one is the sleeve design. If you want to see what the sleeve design is, you have to actually click that open because it's big. It's going to be a large file when you get it. So it's very large and it's going to be a design that it's not going to be intricate. This one's just the 3 roses and I put these little lavender dots in between. So it'll be like rose dot 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 rose dot 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 rose. So it's kind of like a pattern to go up and down the sleeve. And it's the same rose that's in the design on the front. So you're gonna have this big, if you were to make this into like a hoodie sweatshirt, you're gonna have the big, beautiful rose design that says, I don't wanna say I'm out of order because I'm now talking about it. Hold on. It says, wait like, protect like, trust like, pray like, lead like, rejoice like the women of the Bible. And so it's going to have that on the front. You can print that whatever size you want. And then it's going to have the sleeve design. It is designed for 14 inches. I think the standard is 11 inches, but I want to give you guys a lot of leeway to make it bigger or smaller. You can shrink it up or down when you go to put it on your sublimation and print it. Because if you do 11, I think you can get 2 side by side. If it's 11 inches long, you can get 2 side by side per sublimation sheet. Cut it in half. You got one sleeve, you got the other sleeve. Okay. And then you have the really pretty design. It just adds a little extra feature. So that's in there. I am not charging any extra for that additional sleeve design. So it's going to be $3.50 for the pattern. When you open it up, you're going to have a lot of files in there because you're going to have JPEGs, SVGs, and PNGs, and you're going to have it for both designs, the front design and the sleeve design. So there's actually going to be 6 files within the zip file. So, sorry, there's I can't see what's going on in the comments. So that's on there as well. Okay. So those will always be available. I'm just starting to kind of add these in as I'm creating them. I'm having fun. It's a great creative outlet for me. Not that I need them. I have lots of creative outlets, but I'm starting to add these in there and making them available to you guys at a very, very cheap rate, and easy peasy. I'm actually thinking about a membership that's like $5, and then you get like 10 free designs for your business, and with like I said, with the 100 item, for you guys to be able to do commercial licensing with for like a $5, just like a $5 monthly fee. So we'll see. I'm working on that. Again, Ivy needs to be here so I have more time. But yeah, so these are fun. So if you go up on the website today, you have the 2 new a la carte RBDs. The Ombre Hearts is not brand new. It is from a couple years ago, but we've now updated it to be where you can order it as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap. It was an RBD from many, many years ago where you just bought the little kit. Now it's available as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or a sublimated tumbler. And then inside the description if you click on it, open the description, there's going to be 2 links to our Amazon store to show you all the colors of stones that you need, and have links like you can click and purchase right there straight out of Amazon. Okay. So there's 2 of those, Peachy Beachy and Ombre Hearts. Those are up there today. There's the new hat. That sounds like my husband's problem. There's the 4 new digital files up and available. One of them, it will always say with sleeve design if it has the additional design on it. Now you can use that sleeve design for whatever you want. You can put it on a notebook. You can sublimate it down like 3 roses, put 3 roses, put 3 roses, and then put someone's name, and then on like first name, last name, 3 roses, 3 roses, and then rhinestone the heck out of it. Would be super pretty. So you can use them however you want, but they're originally designed to be like the main image, like on a sweatshirt, and then down the sleeves. Now you can make these wait like, protect like, trust like, pray like, all that. You can make those into stickers. That would be super cute to like give your church staff all the women of your church staff as like a little like Valentine's gift or Easter, something a little goodie. If you do that with the women of your church, the staff on staff, or like if your kids go to Sunday school, like their Sunday school teacher, like make them couple little note stickers, like all different size stickers, so they can use them in their notes or on their thing. Super cute. So you can make stickers, you can make sublimation prints, you can make water slides. You can use it even, that would be actually really pretty on a translucent printable vinyl, and then over like white epoxy, white glitter. Bookmarks, yep. You can even do like a notebook with the image on the front of a notebook, sublimate on a notebook. So we had sublimation notebooks. So if you've gotten swag with sublimation notebook and you don't know what to do with it, this would be really cute, sublimated on the front of the notebook, and then make a bookmark with the three roses going down and put it in there as a gift. Make it like a journal, be really pretty. Anyway, lots of ideas. I'm having fun creating these guys for you guys. Some of them will have the sleeve design, some of them won't. Just depends on if I'm inspired to make a sleeve design or not. But yeah, then, okay, also up today, you guys, there's also 5 new tumbler designs. Okay, there's 5 new tumbler designs up on the website. You've got Boss Lady, Bingo Queen, support your your local sourdough dealer. A cute little gnome, Valentine's gnome, and then cute little paws with hearts all over it. So those are the 5 new designs. Sorry, because the mail didn't ship today, I should have gotten my package with all these designs to show you guys, but because there's no mail today, I didn't get it. I'm expecting it tomorrow now. And then there are new total tumblers up on the website. So if you haven't poked around on the website for a few days, there's about 6 pages in today's deals, and there's a ton, it's all tons of new stuff. Okay, lots of total tumblers, lots of new UVDTFs, lots of new sublimation prints and vinyls and tumblers, and then lots of new digital files that I'm doing. Okay, and then today I'll have the 2 Rhinestone by Design a la carte. So there are, I believe now there's like 5 or 6 new Rhinestone by Designs that are done a la carte, where you can, there's like a forest one. My brain's gonna give up on me. There's one with a forest. There's the Elegant Weaver, which is like kind of a creamy peachy color woven pattern. Products. Hold on, I'm gonna bring them up. Rhinestone by Design. Here we go. Oh, these are not in order. Let's go to the end. Let's see. Hold on. Trying to figure out what page they're on if you're on your computer, the new ones. I meant to go sort them to the top, but that takes a minute for me. Come on. Where are they? They should be. Sorry guys, give me just a sec. 1, 2. It should be under here. 1, 2, 3. I might be wrong. They might not be tagged properly. Oh, they're not tagged properly because I'm not seeing them. Okay, they're not there. Hold on. Today's deals. This is fun. I'm sorry, you guys. What does that comment say? Summer, I need to remind you about April being Autism Awareness Month ahead of time. Oh, yes. Angelina, can you text me? Can you send me a message with that? Also, you guys, coming up, it's not gonna immediate. I got to get our web designer to code this thing, 'cause I don't know how to code this in to the website. We're gonna start offering 2 different RBDs. There's gonna be an RBD that's gonna be seasonal, but like it's gonna be a fall vibe, but not Halloween or Thanksgiving. And there's gonna be, so it'll be just like fall leaves or pumpkin, but it won't be on the nose of any particular holiday. And then same with, there won't be any, it'll be like winter themed, but not Christmas themed. But then we're also going to, so that'll be the regular RBD. That's what it is now. So we don't do any overt, anything that says Merry Christmas. Because some people celebrate Hanukkah, some people do Christmas. So it's more like a vibe of the season. Like we did the Howling Wolf, kind of the Halloween-y era with the wolf. And then I think we're going to start an RBD that's going to be very specific to holidays. And you will be able to see the months. I've already got it all planned out. It's going to be the month and the holiday that you're going to get in that month. So you can decide. So let's say I'm going to do a Christmas one, and let's say you do Hanukkah and you don't have any friends that do Christmas, so you don't need a Christmas tumbler for anything. You can unsubscribe for that month and then resubscribe in. You know what I mean? So so you'll be able to see the holidays. We're going to be doing I believe 2 Halloweens and 2 Christmases because they're so stinking popular. But then we're going to be doing, we're going to skip Father's Day because the chance of the pool of people who would make a rhinestone tumbler for their dad is going to be very, very, very small. So we're not going to skip Father's Day. So if that bums you out, sorry, but we got to go with like the general consensus of like the crowd, what they would want. And in that holiday month is also Best Friend Day and Donut Day. So we're going to go with best friend or donut. I haven't picked up which one. I think best friend day. Maybe it'll have donuts on it. But like each month, and then we're going to have like 4th of July. In May, I'm either going to be, I can't decide if we're going to be doing like sugar skulls for Cinco de Mayo or May the 4th be with you with my Baby Yoda, which I can't do directly over Baby Yoda, but you know what I mean. Like a May the 4th be with you kind of vibe. So I might put that to a poll, but there's going to be one that's directly like holiday based. It's going to be a Thanksgiving one, like a fall one, like Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, March, April, Easter, May. That's the May the 4th. June is the donut and best friend day. July is 4th of July. August and September. So you're going to start. So but they will be offset. So you're not going to be getting your Valentine's Day one on February 1st. You're going to be getting it the month prior. So you have time to make it, have it ready. Okay. Donuts are your best friend. I agree. I actually started eating donuts again with my kids and I gained 3 pounds. So back in the day when I was losing weight, my big thing was I cut out French fries and donuts. I stopped eating French fries and donuts and I lost a bunch of weight. So but there's a donut store right next to us, and it's really fun to take the kids because the baby freaking loves donut holes. And I know I shouldn't be giving my baby donut holes, but she's so cute, and she shoves them in her mouth like Chubby Bunny. It's so cute. So we've gone a couple times since we've looked at her. Anyhow, okay. So that's going to be coming up. So keep your eye out for that. So it's going to be 2 different RBDs. If you're someone who's just like you love RBDs and that's your jam, you can even sign up for both of them, and then you're going to get 2 a month. You'll just get the seasonal kind of fun ones. Like they're not even seasonal, just like the ones this with the feathers and the fun things. And then there's one that's going to be directly holiday related. Okay. So if you've missed it, last week we talked about, so if you don't know this, we have a Rhinestone by Design subscription. Let me go find a better cup. This is not even a good one. Hold on. Slurp in here. I know there's some in here. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, well, I thought I knew where my ransom. I thought my ransom cup was right out here, so I can show you. Words and hearts. It is not. Well, it's not right there. I need to go get a prettier one than this one, but okay. This is a Rhinestone by Design. This is a basic resin one with a bow to make it look like a present. Would be super cute birthday gift for somebody, I think, personally. I think this is the perfect birthday present. Or even another, again, a bachelorette present. It's super cute. But this is a Rhinestone by Design. Okay. We have a monthly subscription. It's either $25 for the resin set or $40 for the glass set. Okay. Whatever fits your budget. With the Rhinestone by Design, what you get is you'll get a map. Okay. You're going to get a little map card with the map on it with a little key about which stone goes with which dot color. Okay. And then you're going to get the stones. It's $25 and $40. The reason they are super reasonable like that, because if you do these, you have to buy all the stones for them. You end up spending a ton of money because you have to buy all the colors in there. You can't buy 30. Like this one, I think there's like 150 of the mocha color. You can't just buy 150 mocha stones. You got to buy 1,440 pieces. So you have to pay the full price of all the stone colors that you need to get them all. And that gets really, really pricey really fast. So the Rhinestone by Design is a way to get to do these fun patterns and have these beautiful designs, but on a very good budget. $25 for the resin, $40 for the glass. We have these packaged for you with the amount of stones you actually need. So we're only charging for the stones that you get. You're not going to get like 1,000 extra stones of this brown. You're going to get like the stones you need plus like 10 or 15 extra stones in case we give you a couple extra in case one falls in the carpet or your dog jumps in your lap and a couple go flying or whatever. We get it. So you get a few extra stones for accidental reasons or whatever. But we pretty much just can get you the stones that you need. And so that's how much the value is. So these are a very, very, very good price to be able to do these patterned rhinestone by design. So if you were in the rhinestone world, you know that you can't get stones to do a glass rhinestone tumbler for 40 bucks ever to do a whole tumbler. So it's a really good way to be able to do these patterns. So we have a subscription for these. Now you can go on our website and we do have a section of the website called Rhinestone by Design. You can click on that. We have other designs, other patterns, and we have stones available in other patterns. You can buy them individually, a la carte, how you want them. And then we have a subscription where it will come once a month and it is $25 for the resin and $40 for the glass. I highly recommend the glass for February. This is the pattern for February. Sorry, I wrote all over this one, so you see all these little dots because I was counting. I had to hand count all these. That's what I like to do with my time. I counted all these dots. So I marked on my paper and then I forgot to print another one out for you guys. But this is the pattern for February. This is what's coming out for February. It's absolutely beautiful. It's called neon opal white. The neon white just means like it is pure, beautiful, like pure white, beautiful white, but with like an opally, AB opally sheen over the top. Okay, it's not an AB and it's not an opal. It's kind of in between. It's amazing. That's your background. Okay, and then I don't have all the colors with me, but all of these stone colors have amazing. The pink is like this flame pink. It's a flame pink. So pretty. The stones for this one in glass are spectacular. I'm now a glass girl, right? So I highly recommend this. Now, I'm not going to pre-sneak peek the next month. I already know what it is, and it's also spectacular. I also highly recommend just rolling through as a glass subscriber through that month. It's gorgeous. It's in our color wheelhouse, y'all. It's going to be all the purples and the aquamarines and blues. It's gorgeous. Mother over here ordered spectacular stones. I haven't got the pricing back for them yet. It's probably going to be a little scary because I picked a lot of really high-end stones, but it's going to be $40 regardless. So we're shipping it out. So the subscription, just so you're aware, if you're new to hanging out with us, the subscription for the glass is $40. The subscription for the resin is $25. Whatever day you sign up on, so let's say you go in and you sign in for this to get the resin or the glass, today will be the day that your money draws out every single month. It ships around the first week of the month. We have a window because my crew's only in the warehouse 4 days. They're spoiled. They only work 4-day weeks. They still work 40 hours, but they only work 4 days. So if the first I think they technically ship on the third or fourth is what we put in the listing. But if that lands on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, there's no one there to ship them out. So there's a window where we ship these out in the first-ish week of the month. But your money will always draw out on the same day. But you can cancel at any time. So you're like, what if I get these and I get 5 of them in 5 months in a row and I never get time to get them done? I don't want to be locked in. You're not locked in. You can go in. We make it very easy. We don't try to make this difficult on you guys. We're not trying to pigeon you guys into this. So you can go to iwantglitter.com, log into your account, go to manage subscriptions, and you can cancel. Okay, as long as your money hasn't drawn out. If it's already charged you your money, you're going to get the following one. But you can, even if your money has drawn out, you can still click cancel. You'll still get the one you paid for. It will just not draw out the next month. Okay, but if it hasn't drawn your money out, you can go in and cancel. And you won't get the next. You only get the ones that you actually pay for. Okay, so this is for February. Okay, it's beautiful. Ignore all the dots that are all over it. Okay, the stones I picked. This is not a yellow, by the way. We marked that as going to be like this really pretty khaki It's called khaki. It's called Mylard, actually, is what. But I don't know how to explain it. Oh, it's so pretty. Just get it. It's so pretty. I can't show it to you guys. Our Rhinestone manufacturers, we're not allowed to show the book on live. I have to like cover all the words and things. Do I have a video showing how to do an RBD? Vicky, I can make one. I will make one. I will have Alyssa send. I have to have Alyssa send me stuff anyways. And I'm also having our manufacturer send me this directly, so I don't have to wait for Alyssa to get it, and then they send it to me. When they mail it to Alyssa, they're also going to mail me my set separately. It's going to cost me a fortune, but I'm like, it saves like a week in between, and then I can get it started faster for you guys. So I do have videos, they're just not marked or labeled like starting an RBD, because I've done them on lives and stuff with you guys and we've gone through the process of it. But I will specifically, now that you say that, I will specifically go in and film how to start a rhinestone tumbler, basics of what you want to do, because there's definitely tips and tricks that you want to do. Okay, so this is the pattern for February. It's a beautiful, like, bohemian feather gorgeousness. The colors are spectacular. They're all fancy stones. They're it's going to be beautiful. So, but if resin is your vibe, if you're like, nope, I'm going to do resin because I want to have money for other crafting and I'm on a tight budget, don't worry. The resin is beautiful. I'm just saying, if there was going to be a month that you want to squeak out that extra 15 bucks, it's probably going to be this month and probably next month. But the resin is beautiful. We don't scrimp this resin either. We pick the prettiest stones that we can for resin. Resin is just limited. We have only we have only so many colors, versus glass has a smattering of colors we can choose from. Resin is very specific. There's only like 5 blues and like 3 purples, if that, in resin. I think there's a light, a dark, and then my favorite, like that real cranberry color, cranberry purple color. Anyway, so there's like very limited colors, as opposed to in glass, we get like 10 purples or 15 whites. We got like tons of whites to choose from and tons of blues, probably like 10 or 15, 20 blues to pick from. So we have a lot more options. So the resin is beautiful. I'm always picking the prettiest stones. Even my manufacturer knows, I'm like, if I pick a stone and there's a prettier stone that's equal or close to the same value, even if it's a little bit more, but it's prettier, and you guys know in person it's going to be prettier. She knows my pattern. She knows what we're doing. I said, can you suggest it? She's like, absolutely. So she's even kind of helping me if I pick something, and she's like, actually, this one is the same price. It's got the extra whatever to it for the resin. Go with this one. So we work to try to do the resin as beautiful as possible as well. But this glass one is spectacular. So if you're thinking about getting into this, by the way, don't overthink it. One, you do not need to be $500 into this to start this craft. I know tumbler making, because you got to get the turner, you got to get the epoxy, but doing these rhinestone tumblers is actually very inexpensive with us, because that's my goal, is to make everything as accessible as possible. We have a rhinestone starter kit. It's $5. You get a little, you get a glue, which you need, the super strength glue, which I love. You get 2 trays. You're going to get this tray, and then there's a triangle tray. It comes with you. So you get this and a triangle tray. And then you're going to get the rhinestone picker pencil. This is one cut in half. This is a beat up one. You can see I've used it. I've even worn the color off. I've used it so much. It's like this long. You cut it in half. You sharpen it with a craft knife. You end up with 2. Okay, so you get 1 craft knife. You cut it into half and make 2. You get a tube of glue, and you get 2 trays. You're going to get this tray and a little triangle tray. That's all you need. Okay, $5. So $5 for your basic toolkit. And then you can, if you already sublimate tumblers, you can buy the sublimation print. We mail it to you. You can wrap it, sublimate it onto a tumbler. You've got your print there, and then you can do the subscription for $25 or $40. So it's very inexpensive to kind of get into as far as this craft goes. You're into it very minimally to do a project, and then once you have it, you only have to re-up your glue. Sorry, this is a B7000. It's not my glue. I've run out of the Lillian Rose glue, and I keep forgetting to ask Elizabeth. Text her right now. Okay. So you can get into this for relatively inexpensive. And at the end, you ultimately, it's not like you're going to fumble through this. It's a map. You literally follow a map and you end up with a beautiful tumbler at the end. So you still end up with a finished product. So if you have somebody's birthday coming up, let's say you have a friend who has a birthday in August and you're like, I would love to make her one of these, sign in, get logged in, go into the, and join the membership, get this beautiful tumbler, make this, have it ready for her birthday. Beautiful. Okay. If you're like, I'm still not set on the subscription, I want to see how I like it before I even sign in for a subscription. Remember, you can cancel it anytime. You can go on the website, click on Rhinestone by Design, go click on subscriptions on the website, then click on Rhinestone by Design. No, sorry, go to products, and then you're going to see rhinestones, and underneath that category says Rhinestone by Design. Click on that, and it's going to give you a ton of different patterns. Okay, you can choose from there and also go that route. Okay, some of them are going to be where they come bundled with the kit. Like you get the stones, and some of them are going to be what we call a la carte, where you buy the sublimation print, the vinyl wrap, or the pre-sublimated tumbler, the tumbler ready to go, and then you buy your stones separately. Okay, so you got to kind of keep an eye on that. But yeah. Yes. Okay. So that's for the Rhinestone by Design subscription. We got off on a tangent. We weren't even going to talk about that. But let me just tell you, this month and next month, actually the next 4 months, I've got the next 4 months planned so that I can get the stones to me early so I can get the tumblers made so I can actually show you the tumbler as opposed to showing you like this. I told you guys, Summer has started coming off one of my medications. And like I was talking to my dad about it, and I was like, it's the anti-seizure med that I started taking like 6 years ago, to help with my nervous system shake thing that I have. But at the time it was definitely necessary. I couldn't even get everything under control or control my body. Couldn't get under control. Now we're years into this. I'm very self-aware of my body and what's going on with it. I know how to ground my body and work through it and kind of know what triggers it in my body to make it worse. So I'm coming off the meds, and it's crazy how much more focused and driven. I mean, I've always been driven, but more focused through it I am. I'm not so scattery and like, oh, I forgot. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I don't know. I can't remember. Like, that's a lot of that is lifting off of me and going away. It's crazy. And I'm not even completely off of it yet. I'm slowly tearing down. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually getting organized because I'm not so scattered, because my brain isn't like, because before my brain was, I feel like there was a brain fog on me, and I always thought it was because I have triplets and a newborn baby and I'm running this business and it's my life is chaos and da da da. And I'm realizing, I'm like, no, it's because it was also like putting a drag on my brain to calm my nervous system down. And so it was making everything harder for me, because I'm like, it's like I'm coming back alive. I'm kind of finding myself. I'm like definitely not overwhelmed like with life. I'm just cruising. So we're good. All right, you guys, craziness. All right, so sign up for Rhinestone by Design, because you have from now until the end of the month to get signed up. We will probably sell out. So we tap out where we've ordered so many sets of these. We have room to grow, but I have a feeling this month, I've already seen the last time I talked about this, how many people signed in and signed up was pretty intense. So I actually beefed it up and added more. But that'll be the last time I'm able to do that. I'm sorry. That'll be the last time I can update it, because they're processing now and packaging them and getting them so that we have them in time. So we will possibly sell out of the Rhinestone by Design for glass. Okay. So that being said, you want to sign up for that, but you have to be signed up by the last day of the month. But if you wait to the last day of the month, we have to turn it off once we hit a certain amount of signups, because we only have so many. Thank you. So I would say, if you know you're going to do it, kind of do it sooner rather than later. Okay. But next month is also April is also amazing. Just so you know. It's amazing. Okay. So I gotta watch my time. 4:30. Okay. So I was planning on crafting today, but we got yapping. So if you're just jumping in, there are new there's new designs, tumbler designs as a sublimation print, a vinyl wrap, or a tumbler up on the website. There is new digital files. There's a fun little, just a girl who loves fall with a beautiful moon. There is a I love you to the moon or to the moon and back, beautiful one. There is a try that in a small town, kind of Western themed one. And then there is a beautiful rose women of the Bible one, and it has a sleeve pattern to it. If you missed the presentation about that, if you click into that one, when you see the photos, there's two photos. Click on the one that's just the rose, and it will open up the sleeve pattern. It's got to be, you got to click on it and open it up because it's a really big file. It doesn't show it in that little square. So click it open, and it will open the whole image, and it's a pattern to go down the sleeve of the sweatshirt, and then the other one is for the big. You can use the sleeve sweatshirt to go like down the side of a tumbler or down a bookmark, or print it and wrap it on a pen. So it can be used for different things. It's designed, the whole design inspiration wise was to put the Women of the Bible main one on the front of like a hoodie, and then the sleeve print down the arms of the sleeves. So that, do with it what you will. It, once you buy the file, you can do whatever you want with it, up to 100 100 items, solid full finished products. Okay, so have fun with that. Then there are two a la carte RBDs also up on the website. Now let's play. Okay, so last week we launched a bunch of total tumblers and UVDTFs. Ooh, hold on. Scritch. And the swag bag. The swag bag is going out this week. I wanted to show you guys swag bag stuff. If you missed the little announcement about the swag bag, let me show you really quick. So when you get your swag bag, you kind of know what you're looking at, because swag bags have left the building, and so they're on their way to you guys. When you get your Big Daddy or your diamond bag, you're gonna have these. These are pen wraps. You can put these on. We recommend you can go on Amazon and get sublimation pens, and they just have a white cylinder center so that you can wrap a sublimation print on them. But that's a lot. So if you don't have an oven, not, and I don't mean like your cooking oven, I mean like a sublimation oven to do them, it's a real pain. So we made these pen wraps. These are made so that you can get stones. We know y'all have a ton of stones from us, and you can take your stone sets and you can scatter method over this print. So you can take stones and do your scatter method and just use this as a guide to rhinestone directly onto these colors and make this really pretty, like feminine camouflage pen. And then we did one in this, because not like just camouflage. This is not masculine and feminine. That's putting gender ideology on colors. But I mean, I'm camouflage. I have camouflage sweatpants that are my favorite. They're this color. So we've got 1, 2. Okay, you can scatter method right over the top of these. You don't have to though. You can just wrap these on a pen, drop some UV resin over them, and be done. But the reason I put them in there is for you guys to scatter method over the top. I also did this one. This is meant to be similar to your elegant marble wrap, that tumbler. Okay, I just texted Emily, Alyssa, and asked her to send me some. So this is going to be similar to like the elegant marble, where you wrap this on the tumbler and you still use this as your guide to do this really beautiful like marbling. Okay, or just wrap it on the tumbler pen, throw some UV resin over the top of it, and go. So this is going to be in the diamond and the Big Daddy bag. Okay, and then you've got some other fun UV, a bunch of UV tests. I just wanted to show you guys this one, so when you get this, you kind of understand the concept behind these and what these are. These aren't just random little like squares of UV resin, UV DTF. These are for wrapping onto pens. If you have clip pens from us in the past, this is a clip pen. We used to carry these. We stopped carrying them. We sold a ton of them. We sold out on them. We sold the rest of them out of stock during Spooktacular. They're relatively expensive. So we carried them for years, like 4 or 5 years. We've stopped carrying them now. But you can still find these. These are like cylindrical pens that don't have they don't have this thing. So we just call them click pens. So you can wrap this, if you have click pens in your stock from getting them in a swag bag, or from buying them on sale from us, you can wrap them. Now see, notice the pen wrap is larger than the pen. We did it on purpose. These are very easy to trim, and we don't know what pens you guys have and what you're going to be using them on. So we didn't want to send you a very specific size, because then you're very pigeonholed into what you use it on. You can easily measure the circumference on here, slice, cut, and make and wrap it for exactly as you want. Okay, bloop, wrap it around. Okay, it's going to be very, very around wise is going to be very, very, very close. It's the length that's going to be different. You might have to take like a hairline slice off if it's a little too big. Okay. Hi, Tracy. All right. So, question for you guys. I actually have a question for you guys. Last night, I came home from SeaWorld and I created not late last night, but like 7:30 last night, I quickly created a little coupon code and it ran through 10:30 this morning, 10 o'clock this morning was available. And I posted it in the Facebook group, the Lily and Rose Facebook group, and I tagged everyone. But it didn't show that it showed selecting everyone as a tag, but it didn't highlight up in blue. So I couldn't tell if it ultimately tagged you. I also then went through in the comments and went through the last 200 orders that came into our website and tagged everybody that had placed an order in the last 200 orders. And I actually physically went in and tagged you on that post so that you guys would get like a notification that there was a $7 coupon code out. You got the tag? Well, Sandy, yeah, because I hand tagged you. Julie, I hand tagged you. So some of y'all got the tag because I personally put your individual name in the comments as a tag, but I also tagged everyone in the post. I'm wondering, it's like the oddball outliers that didn't have an order in the last 200 people. And if you did place one recently in the last, I placed one yesterday and I didn't get tagged. It might be because for some reason, it wouldn't tag you. Because there was about 10 different names when I was trying to do the tag and it wouldn't even bring your name up. Yeah. But I just wanted to make sure y'all knew there was a coupon code because I don't want you guys to miss out, especially if you're actively spending money with us. So I literally sat there with the kids. They were watching a movie last night. I put the baby to sleep and I sat there and tagged like 200 people. Yeah, because I'm just like, I'd hate it when I put these wonderful coupon codes out and then you guys don't know about it because sometimes it's just too late. So yes. All right. So those are just always little quickies. Like, sorry, I didn't go live tonight. There was no fun new things added. So here's my little bonus. I took Vera and Betty. We went to SeaWorld with one of my besties from LA. She came down to spend her sister lives down here with her 2 boys, and I know her sister as well and the boys. And so we all met up at SeaWorld and did a SeaWorld day. It's so funny. My kids, we go to SeaWorld so much. They're like, they won't even get lost in SeaWorld. They're like, I know where I'm at. I'm going to go to the bathroom, Mom. Bye. I'm like, no, you're not going by yourself. Predators. But they're just so comfortable in SeaWorld. It's like their own backyard now because we go so much. We have season passes for one. We're not rich and just randomly going to SeaWorld a lot. We have season passes. All right, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna go in Simply Sourdough Sisters. Oh, hi, Lori. Okay, Peterson, Nemo. Okay, so if you missed it, I did go live in Simply Sourdough Sisters today. I'm making a sourdough loaf. It's olive feta cheese, delicious with Italian spices. I did do a live in Simply Sourdough Sisters. So if you want to go rewatch it, it's basically me inspiring you. And especially if you're somebody who's like avoids the sourdough craze, don't avoid it. It's amazing. There's a reason it's skyrocketed in popularity. The bread is outstanding. It's so incredibly good for you. It's so incredibly good for your gut. And it's absolutely delicious. And so I love it. My kids love it. We were driving the other day and there was somebody had a little booth as we were driving to Betty's school and we pulled over. I make it. I don't need to buy it, but I love supporting small businesses and small bakers. I even told her that I'm like, yeah, I bake, but I like spending my money with other people that are working real hard. And we bought some from her and my kids devoured it in 2 days. Like devoured it. Hey, Mary. I tagged you last night. So if you want to go rewatch that live, it's up under Simply Sourdough Sisters under Facebook. Here I can quickly give you guys that link again. I just dropped the link for the Simply Sourdough Sisters Facebook group. You're very welcome, guys. And so, sorry, Pecan Tan Beauty. Yes, I haven't actually mailed it out. But Alyssa has the name of who it's supposed to go mailed out to. I can't remember who it was, but it hasn't gone out yet. It's here. It's on my list. I even told my mom, I was like, oh, I gotta go to the post office. I have a friend that I have told her I'd mail her a cup too. So post office is probably in my future this week, but I can't guarantee it. I never guarantee anything because mama, that's crazy. Life is crazy. But I have 4 cups that need to go out for y'all. But Alyssa has all the names and stuff. Because she creates my packing slips and then she emails them to me and I print them out and just drop them off at the post office. I know it sounds like it should take you 5 minutes, but nothing takes me 5 minutes. So yes, so Simply Sourdough Sisters, that is up on the under Simply Sourdough Sisters, talking about the sourdough and having fun making some bread. I also moved the Danish dough whisk and the sour starting kit onto the last pages of today's deals on the website. So if you don't have that, highly recommend those 2 tools. Those are my absolute favorite things. That's why we actually started carrying them. I found some manufacturers had them made. I love them so much, and so we brought them in to make them accessible to you guys. I'm never going to sell you something I wouldn't use. They're 2 things that I love. And so that's why we carry them. You know me, I'll Dollar Tree up the whole rest, all my other supplies, but those things I love. That Danish dough whisk is amazing. So if you want to grab those and to join their sourdough journey, yeah, those are up under today's deals. You can order it with all your glitter and your rhinestones and your goodies. All right, so check out today's deals. There's new RBD a la cartes up there. So if you want to do some rhinestone by designs, there's a peachy beachy and the ombre hearts are there in the description. When you click into those, it says click here for resin, click here for glass. It will take you to stone options that you can choose. Obviously, you can use whatever you want. But we give you some options for them in the description there. And then it's an a la carte, so you can order as the sublimation print vinyl wrap or the sublimated tumbler. There's a new sublimation hat that's ready for you guys. Okay. The hat is up and on the website. Okay. You can get that to add patches and rhinestones to it and have fun with that. Then there is new digital downloads. Okay, there's 4 new digital downloads up on the website. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. Maybe I might be live actually getting the bread ready. Well, it's gonna be weird because I gotta go pick up the kids and it's gonna be like a weird balance of do I have time? So we'll see. But after the baby goes to sleep, I will probably come down here and craft because we didn't do anything I wanted to do. Okay, bye.